Ifa, Egbe Akika Shege Oshun, Ore Ye Yeo, Aje, Eshu Olofin, and Orihu. I'm Latona Ifa Bileke, Oluo of Ilia Dingbe, Iadudu Temple, Charlotte, North Carolina, 2028 Woodland Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28205. Join us on Patreon at Iadudu World Academy. Shop with us on Etsy at Iadudu Botanica. Follow us on Facebook at Iadudu Temple. Also YouTube, Iadudu_Temple. The ancestors ask us this week to have strong character. So strong character, right, is important because of focus, right? Is because of direction, right? It's so that we can put things into their perspective, right? Into their position. It's important to be organized, right? We want things in their proper place. We want to be able to count our blessings. So the answers say strong character is the way to longevity. What things do we need to give up? Right? What things do we need to put in their place? What things are working for us? What things are not? We need strong character in order to realize that, right? To look at ourselves, right? And to look at the world around us and to decide, are these things working for me or not? The ancestors said that when we do this, right, we'll have longevity. We'll actually be more at peace and at balance and harmony with the world around us. It starts internally. Ifa tells us, right, in Irete Ka, the okra tree is bent when I'm being harvested. The garden egg tree is bent when being harvested. The neck of the Orisa devotee is adorned with colorful beads. These were Ifa's messages to Yemoo, the wife of Obatala. She was advised to offer a bow. She complied before long, not too far. Join us in the midst of all good things in life. Ashe. So the okra tree is bent, right, when being harvested. That means it's full, right? It means it's full. It has called in certain energies, right? Called in certain things, has transmuted those things into fruit. It is this humbling, right, that the okra tree goes through this process in order to give up its fruit, the okra. It becomes heavy with its burden. The ancestors tell us with strong character, right, we must remove those things that become heavy for us. It requires strong character, right? It requires us to look at ourselves in a different way, right? And honesty, humility, respect, having respect for ourselves. What things are serving us and what things are not. The answers ask us to give those things up, right, that will stand in our way. Let's give up those ideology, right? Let's give up those ways of life. Let's give up anger. Let's give up resentment. Let's give up defiance. Let's give up lying. Let's give up deceit, right? All these things, right? By holding on to them, we call in Ajogun EB, challenges, destructive forces. The ancestors ask us to give those things up that become burdensome for us. Let us call in the things that we need in one way, right? So that we can produce something that's beneficial to others. Right? It's beneficial for the okra plant or tree to produce okra. It's beneficial for the garden egg tree to produce garden eggs, right? In this way, the Orisa devotee, right, we give sacrifice, right? We believe in giving sacrifice. We believe in giving things up, right? Whether it's time, it could be money, it could be character traits, it could be colors, it could be food, it could be different things that we give up, right? The ancestors ask us to take a clear look at ourselves and give some things up. Ifa says that when we do this, right, we're in abundance. Ifa says with this, we have Irete. You know, Baba can use a few dollars. I'm sure everybody can use a few dollars, a few calories. By giving things up, right, that don't help us, that don't produce, that don't help us to move forward, to those ideology, right? Because that's what it is. There's really no physical, right? There's no physical blockage. The only blockage that occurs is in the mind, in the head. So if the ancestors ask us to take a clear look at ourselves so that we can remove those things that will impede our progress. Ifa tells us that our destinies, right? That's what it is. Our Ori collectively, right? In this message, our collective Ori say that if we remove these things, our collective ancestors say if we remove these things, then we will make way for blessing, for abundance, for prosperity, for owo, for children, for spouse, for good energy. Again, right? Irete Ka, the okra tree is bent when being harvested. The garden egg tree is bent when being harvested. The neck of the Orisa devotee is adorned with colorful beads. Ifa's declaration to Yemoo, she was advised to offer a bow. She complied. Before long, not too far, join us in the midst of all good things in life. With ancestral direction and the support of one's destiny, clearing away those things that no longer serve us, bending in humility, right? Sober genuflection, clearly looking at ourselves in order to realize what thing we must give up to make way for blessing. Check us out at 2028 Woodland Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina. Follow us on Facebook at Iadudu Temple. Check us out on YouTube, Iadudu Temple, EY. Aburu, Aboye, Aboshishe.